legacy. Chigao energy. Yameru tami ga motomu kono kotoba ga therapy. That bitch no pedigree. You not a friend of me. Taito ni hanashita nara nobote koko no pyramid.
Peace. Welcome to another episode of Casual Conversations. Right now, I don't see what I'm supposed to be seeing, but we gonna keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? Because we live on YouTube right now.
We live.
I'm your host, DJ Slim. We do this every week. This is Casual Conversations. And, today we're going to try something different. The people that we have in the building, we're going to allow for them to introduce themselves, you know what I'm saying, and tell what the things that they do, the things that they're doing in the community, what they're active in. And so we're going to get right to it. How you doing? To my right.
Peace, Brother Slim.
All right.
I'm co-hosting Kiss.
There we go.
We in here.
Yeah, and we are at the West Art Center, you know what I'm saying, 89106.
Yeah.
Never forget your dream. And to my left, how you doing?
Pretty all right.
All right, and you are your name. Let them know what we doing.
My name is Logan. I'm here to talk about a play I'm going to be in called The Four Wives.
Okay.
By a man named Anthony Brady. I've been a semi-professional actor in Las Vegas for the past 8 years. I've also I just got out of the Nevada National Guard back in June. So I was in that for 8 years.
Okay.
Being a part of the local Vegas community is like my bread and butter.
Yeah. Okay.
When COVID happened, we were activated for a year and a half, and I was interacting with like Las Vegas, Nevadans every single day.
The community, right in the thick of things.
So being back at it again with the play is a fantastic feeling.
Okay.
Ground zero, and all the way to the left. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, bro?
How you doing, my man? For everybody out there, Tony B, violinist. Now I'm in entrepreneurship and stuff like that, so learning and growing every day with that. And
Yeah, man.
it's a beautiful
I don't
thing.
know who he
That's
is.
Tony B, the real one. I think we made that up before we got on the air.
Yeah, they call me the real
one.
Next album title, the real one.
So how's everybody doing today?
Great.
Everybody's good. Everybody's
Everybody's
good.
good.
Oh yeah. A little bit nervous, honestly.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You in front of the camera?
Right.
That's fair.
We got to talk. Let's start there. What's the nervousness? When you're getting nervous, is it because you want to do a good job, or do you feel like you're unprepared? Like
You know what? I like to be nervous. I'm always nervous when I go on stage.
Yeah.
I don't just act. I do stand up as well. I try to do a little bit of music. I'm not great at music, but I try to do a little bit of music.
Okay.
Whenever I get on a stage, I've done improv in front of like 100 people before.
Yeah.
I think you have to take the nervousness and like harness that.
Yeah, no. So I definitely wasn't putting you on the spot. I'm asking because I DJ all the time, and there's never a time that, regardless of how big or small the gig is, that I don't have a little bit of
Yeah,
nerves.
there's always some.
You know what I'm saying? And it's for me, it's because you love it so much. You want to give your best, and you want to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. How about you, Kiss? You know you get a little nervous before you hit the stage.
You know I be on my bone crusher. I ain't never scared.
Okay, there we go.
I'm lying. I'm lying. A little bit. I be a little scared too. Well, not scared, nervous. Like,
Nervous, right?
Yeah, because every day the energy is different.
Yeah.
No energy is the same. So every day you got to make sure that you're aligned with the energy in the room,
Right.
or you're able to change it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so changing the channel makes me
Man,
nervous a little
those
bit.
two things are really key. Knowing the
Yeah.
energy that you came in the room with, and then trying to match it, and then knowing that you have the ability to at least
Change,
control it or change it. Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's big. What about you, Tony?
Look. 10,000 plus people, I might be a little bit nervous.
Right.
Don't put me up right in front of the opener. I'm about to just run it. I'm gonna feel it, and I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna just go. But outside of that, no, I don't really get nervous. Like he said, he harnesses it. I harness it too.
Right,
but
indeed.
you know, there's other times where I just meditate, pray, and then I just do my thing.
There
You know
we
what I'm
go.
saying?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about this play. Is this which or how active are you in this play? Do you have a long role, or is it just a little part, or is it like, you know what I mean? You come in at a certain time.
That's difficult to say. I would say that my role is significant, but I'm not in the play the entire time.
Okay.
So I come in the first scene of the fourth act.
Okay.
So kind of towards the end.
Okay.
But I play Joe Glazier. I think that's how I pronounce his name. But I play Louis Armstrong's manager, and he really only comes into Louis's life much later. Earlier on, he'd been having issues with other managers and other people in his life. Joe Glazier's kind of the person that came along and helped Louis clean up a lot of the issues he had in his life.
Got it. Okay.
at least
What-
financially.
Right. Okay. I was gonna say, what issues were they? Were they most? You said financial.
The issues that any of us might face today. Bad managers giving you bad deals,
Right.
ex-wives telling you, hey, you know what? You owe me quite a bit of money.
Oh wow.
So it's
Wow.
it's just a lot of people that recognized what an incredible person Louis was and wanted
Yeah.
to get some of that.
So you're kind of like a good person that comes into his life with good intentions.
I would say that. I've had many conversations with Anthony Brady about this. I think Joe Glazier was a great friend to Louis Armstrong. But even then, at that, the time was the time. From what I understand, Joe Glazier was also taking a lot of Louis Armstrong's money, more than managers might today.
Wow.
But the time is the time. We do better now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What are the similarities between your attributes as who you are in everyday life and the characteristics of the character that you're playing?
That's I don't know if we're very similar.
Okay.
The way that I play Joe Glazier, and I don't have a whole lot of information on him. I've done research on him, but there's two Joe Glaziers to my knowledge, and this Joe Glazier is not the most famous one. But from what I understand is he worked in the mob before he got into managing musicians. He's a very tough person.
Right. So he's
when
got contacts too.
Yeah.
He knows some people.
So when I play him, I give him a little like hey, Louie, what are you doing?
Yeah.
A
Okay.
little,
All
a little
right.
something to do with,
Yeah. All right.
Whereas to
Italian
myself,
accent.
I like to watch what I'm doing first, and I like to speak second.
Absolutely.
Very extroverted, but I don't want to say the wrong thing to the wrong person.
Right.
So he's a lot more forward than I am.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Tony, you ever did any acting?
When I was younger, yeah,
Yeah.
I did plays at church. I went to Las Vegas Academy. I was dealing with the theater department a few times, but they normally would have me play. But I've actually acted a few parts before in my life.
Did you enjoy it?
Actually, yeah. I mean, I get to show personality instead of you just. You know what I'm saying? See me active on the instrument. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of good. It's kind of good that people see another side of me, personality wise, which I definitely enjoy.
What about you, Kiss?
Yeah. Yep. I did a play. I was actually the main character in the stage play called In-Laws from Hell, and it was at, what did we do? We did it at the Orleans.
Ooh.
And I did most of the writing, custom writing. Tony Grant was in the play. He's a singer. His wife, she's a singer, actress as well. Shoot, I was giving everybody songs. Everybody had a song. And I also played his baby mama. So
Okay.
that was fun.
All right. What would this question is for all y'all. What would you say is the hardest thing to prepare for getting on stage? Like, is it the memorization of the the words you have to say? You know what I'm saying? Or is it just this? Because they're all plays, right?
Yeah, you ever do some acting? Hold on.
I just did my first little thing with acting. It's it's a YouTube series coming out because they're not able to get it on Netflix and never yet. And I was like what you said, Tony. I got to play the total opposite of who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I kept the same demeanor, but the things that he was saying and what he was like, it was cool. Real kind of small part, but next season I need more parts, man. For next season, man. But no, what's the hardest part? What would you say? Is it the memorization of the lines?
No. This is a secret that I'm going to tell about most actors that most actors are not going to like, especially as you probably branch away from professional acting.
Right.
Like deep, high, like A-list level professional acting. But there's a lot of actors that save memorizing their lines for one of the last things that they do.
Really?
I mean, that's part of improv. Improv, you never even have lines. You should memorize your lines. Some actors, that's the first thing they do. What I conquer before I have to go on any stage, the most difficult thing is the fear of failure. You have to accept that you might fail. You have to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Before I was able to really grow as not just an actor, but as a performer, I had to do things like stand up and improv and get up in front of people and do things I've never done to accept that I might fail and that it's okay.
But what would be the determination of you saying the outcome is failure? Like, would it be not memorizing the line? Like,
Realizing that it's not failure. It's realizing that you're learning.
Right, exactly.
So when you're
exactly.
performing, the
right,
people that you're performing to, your job is not to tell them a certain amount of lines or tell them whatever they think the song is going to be. They have no idea what's going on. You're just guiding them through a story.
Right.
So your job is to accept that whatever you're doing is not failure.
Right.
Whatever you're doing is
Right.
part of the entertainment that you're giving them. So say you mess up on a line, you didn't fail. Save yourself. It's feeling that vulnerability where you can catch yourself in a, I just kind of messed up a little bit, but now I have something even more unique and cool to do.
Like, so your improvisation is definitely a skill that you'll continue to, get better at.
Once you accept that you might fail, you
Right.
can use the muse.
Then, right. Then your improvisation. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
That flow state is crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You know
Oh,
what
man,
I'm
when
saying?
you play violin, bro, you probably feel that insanely
Like a blackout, right?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that with driving. I did a simulator, like 5-hour races, and you just like about to fall asleep, but you still retain the same level of aggression, no matter where your energy level is, to execute effectively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you kind of just learn your flow state and whatever you're doing, and it's kind of just going to take over at a certain point. You know what I mean? So I think that's beautiful. But I forgot what we covered.
Go ahead.
Just the most difficult thing to overcome when you're about to go on stage.
So me personally, it was just like when I go up and I'm looking at the crowd being captivated by me, not getting so caught up in the energy they're giving, because I'm pretty empathetic at the same time, and realize that I'm here to give them something in return. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm a humble dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what I got going on, regardless of what I talk about, I might say I'm the best at this, but that's because I'm confident. But at the end of the day, like, I'm so humble that when I come up to a situation, I'll just see that and be like, thankful that, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate this, but I'm taking it in when I need to be giving out. And I had to like learn how to flip that switch and keep moving, show people what they're paying to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just keep moving from there.
Absolutely. What about you, Kiss? When you're on the stage, what is it that puts you in that flow state? What is it that is it the song? Is it a feeling that you like right in the middle of that song? It's like, oh, I identify with this right now. Like,
it's always people.
Okay.
It's always people. I'm not I don't self-center anything.
Right.
Everything is for people. So I kind of spin off of what they got going on, how they feeling, how they moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm also very empathetic as
absolutely.
well. I've totally felt that.
Do you hear the comments in the crowd?
What?
When you hear people make comments in the crowd, and it kind of just be like
that. So I'm actually pretty shy, or what I want to say, bashful.
I've seen that side of you,
Yeah. So I'm actually pretty shy. I don't take compliments well and stuff like that. I really don't.
Yeah.
So that's why I always try to make sure it's never about me. It's always about I don't want none of that.
I'm the same way, yo. I think people look at DJs like, you know what I'm saying, oh, you the life of the party, but like outside of that, I'm like the total opposite. Like, you know what I'm saying, very.
It's a discipline thing, I think.
Yeah, you just gotta know when to turn it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Turn on, turn off thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's how you let that part of yourself out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a release.
Yeah.
It's definitely a release.
Because some people take that in.
And being empathetic, like you said, because I think in all parts of what we're talking about in performing, you have to be able to read the room. Right? Reading the room is so important. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because we all go in with a plan, but like Mike Tyson said, like once you get hit in the face, now how are you going to adapt to that? This is real time, like right now. And that goes back to what you were saying as far as the improvisation, right?
It not only goes back to performing, it goes back to life, man. I mean, even in the military. Fortunately, I've not had to experience this, like, shooting at me myself, but everybody, whenever we think about watching war movies and going to war, I would do this, I would do that.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I promise you. No, you don't. If you ever see somebody in, like, they go through a scary situation and they act like a baby or they act like they're afraid, there's nothing wrong with that, because you don't know how you're going to act until the bullet flies. No one knows what they're going to do in any situation, really, until the bell rings.
Yeah.
That's you know what? That is so true. That's why you got to kind of go through the situation. The more you go through it, the more you're conditioned. You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing that happens, you see things happen to other people, you don't realize you got to get over devastation first. Devastation will make you freeze. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this happening? Where am I at? Oh God, what's up?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a good way to
and then from
articulate
there, how do you move past devastation?
Right.
Well, devastation is the reason why most people don't make it through situations. So you're so very right. Like, very right. I be looking for the people that I think gonna cry. And I'd be like, stay away from me.
Look, I don't need you near me because I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I need you to be on point.
You crying in the corner when something go down.
Yeah.
Keep your frame. Stay in frame.
You're
gonna be all right.
That's all right. Just for all you guys, actually.
Yeah.
So I have another friend of mine. He's also another Vegas artist. When I knew him growing up, he was I knew him as a musician. As I've known him as an adult, I've known him as a chef. He recently reintroduced me into his music. And you know how you have friends that, they make music and you're like, oh, that's cool.
Right.
It's not like that. If you don't mind me, quick
Go
plug
ahead.
is go to his SoundCloud. His name is Schizorat on it. He does it's like a mix of like soul, R&B. Like he does different things with different languages. So some of it,
Right.
like there's a Chinese one, there's a Spanish one.
Okay.
Sometimes he raps. Sometimes he does like alternative, and it's all genuinely good.
Right.
I asked him once. I was like, "Hey man, I know you're a chef. Does the inspiration you get from a chef feel like the same inspiration from songs? From songs, it feels like you're seasoning a dish.
Right.
You're adding this, adding that.
Yeah.
For you guys, as artists, I'm sure you guys do many things.
Right.
When you do your different artistic ventures, do you feel like you're channeling from the same muse? Like you can compare the experiences in a way,
Right.
the way they feel?
Yeah. Man, that's a very interesting question. I feel like it always comes from being empathetic, right? Like I know what I feel, right? But in the interactions that I have with other people, I'm always going back and trying to make sure, did I say the best thing? You know what I'm saying? What is it that I can say the next time I have this opportunity or I'm put in this situation to do best? Kind of like what we were just saying, even with performing, right? Like you get into that moment where it's like fight or flight, and it's like, okay, this is how I handled it. Then you go back, you reflect on it. Then you do it again. You go back and reflect on it, and now you're able to perform top tier. You know what I'm saying? Each time you get into that situation.
Now you're more mentally involved, and
Yeah.
less emotionally involved.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one more question, a couple questions about the play. How did you meet Anthony Brady, and how did you even get the part? Like, you know,
It's in Vegas. I feel like the way that you get projects is you meet somebody, then they know somebody, and they know somebody. So I did another short film with the woman that is playing Louis Armstrong's first wife.
Okay.
Her name is Pam Johnson.
Okay.
We did a short film called Whatever Happened to Fiona Griffin. So she knew Anthony Brady. Anthony Brady was looking for actors, and she connected me with him. And when I tell you the connection was instant, it was like that.
So was it something that when he saw you, he was like, "Ooh, I think you should play this part"?
She basically gave me her full support, and he trusted her entirely to the point where when he did see me perform the character for the first time, I could see it in his eyes and I could feel it in the room. It didn't just feel like a regular thing. It felt like something more.
Yeah. And how close is the cast? Like when you guys see each other outside of working, like because now you've worked together.
That's like a family. Like
Yeah.
we're hugging. Like I love those people. After this is all over, like
Yeah.
Rochelle, Yuvia, Pam, all of them. Like Suvanni, even Anthony Brady's wife, the people that aren't even performing. Like that's my family now.
Yeah.
I love them all.
That's dope. That's dope. That's really dope that you had the opportunity and that he saw
My
it.
heart a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because art is, a lot of people treat art like it's just to make money. You know what I'm saying? And you
That's
want
when
to
it's
make,
not art.
You obviously want to be financially fit and have that, but if it don't come from the heart, it comes from the soul, then it can't even really be art in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you love it and then those people that you work with become family, the same thing up here. You know what I'm saying? Same thing up here with the cast that helps to make this show. It's like, man, you become close to people you never thought, you would. So I think that's really dope. You
That's
guys,
really dope.
Very.
Yeah. Well, so when is the play?
We premiere February 14th. It'll be from 2 to 4.
Okay.
It is free, first come, first serve. I believe Anthony Brady is working something out, so there will be maybe things after that. But the official first debut will be February 14th. It is a fantastic Valentine's Day date.
Right.
So bring your wife, bring your husband, bring your girl, bring your lady.
Yeah.
There are some very romantic moments in the play. You're going to score some boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife points if you do that.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. To everybody that
good.
need them points, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And do you have anything else going on that you want the people to know that you might have coming up, or?
Just the only thing that I could think of is after acting, I've this and maybe a couple more short films. I think I kind of want to refocus what I'm doing. Even though I've been acting and doing all this for so long, I want to continue to focus in the community. But I think we have an opportunity coming up in Las Vegas soon to make some real positive change in the Vegas community as a whole.
That's what's up.
I see people themselves and with their individual nonprofit businesses reaching out and taking care of our homeless people, taking care of the people that are addicted to opiates and different things like that. And I think that I can find a way to help solve a lot of those problems.
All right. So I think we about to go to a little break or something. You know what I'm saying? A little timeout. Feel me? I think they blew the whistle. And we're gonna change some guests that we have. So stay tuned.
It was nice having you.
Hey, thank you guys for having me.
But really quick, where can they reach you at?
My name is Logan. You can find me on Instagram, Orion Underrated, TikTok, The Real Logie Bear, or anywhere. My name is Logan Barton.
The Real Logie Bear.
Oh, sorry, The Real Logie Dogie.
Logie.
The Real Logie Dogie. My bad, The Real Logie Dogie.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here's one you all can sing with us when the Saints go marching in. Folks, everybody sing. Now when the Saints go marching in. Now when the Saints go marching in. Yes, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. Sing it again. Now when the Saints marching in. Now when the Saints go marching in. Yes, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. Oh, y'all sing pretty out there. Joe Daringburg.
Said, sorry.
I think we back. Peace. You know what I'm saying? We still at Casual Conversations. We thank y'all for tuning in. We did a little switcheroo after the timeout, and we have two individuals, very beautiful ladies, who are still, they are a part of the play that you guys are gonna be going to on February 14th, The Four Wives, which is the story of Louis Armstrong. And I'm gonna have them introduce themselves. First to the left. How you doing today?
Hi, good. Thank you for having me. My name is Yuvia Giacomin, and I play the role of the cab driver who turns into the best friend Phoebe at the very end of Louis Armstrong's life.
All right, and you?
Hi, my name is Suvanni. I play Lillian, who was the second wife who introduced Louis to the trumpet.
Okay,
Nice.
okay, that's what's up. Now, how did you guys come in contact with Anthony Brady to be involved with this play?
Well, for me, I had been taking classes with Rebecca Konsky for a while, and Rebecca always has these annual holiday parties.
Okay.
And I went last year, and which I kind of met up with Logan. Logan and I, Martin, who was just here, we go way back when we were taking classes with Rebecca for years ago. So when I was there, I'm like, hey, how are you doing? And automatically he goes, wait a minute, you're here? Then all of a sudden he goes, let me introduce you to somebody. He introduced me to Anthony Brady, who then auditioned me and gave me the part. Okay. And yeah, it was kind of nice because, you know, the role of Phoebe, she was a real life person. She's not Latina. So right. Anthony really wanted the diversity, you know, part of it, right. and the Latina coming out, just something inclusive. Okay. And I'm like, okay, I think I could do that. Right. So he liked that take, and so that's how.
So these are acting classes that you're talking about that you were taking.
Yes, okay. Years ago. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and
so Logan, Pam, and I did Whatever Happened to Fiona Griffin together, and from that I met Pam, who she's like, girl, did you change your number? And I was like, no. You calling the right number? She wanted to get me onto this a couple months prior, but I ran into her and Yuvia at the Christmas party, and they're like, girl, I've been hunting you down and trying to get you on this play for forever. So I finally had the opportunity to meet Anthony Brown.
This is the Christmas party of the year.
You know, Christmas party will get you people together.
Rebecca, she puts it down. Rebecca Konsky,
Thank you. To you guys getting those parts. Yeah.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
Do you see any similarities in the characters with yourselves?
Well, so for me it was a little different because as an actress, for me, I want to do justice to the character, but when you play a real life person, you want to obviously, you know, make sure that you are interpreting her right. Right. But again, she wasn't Latina. So me adding, it's like saying half of it is going to be real because she was a real life person, and the other half is going to be this character.
At your artistic discretion.
Correct. Exactly. The way Anthony wants it. So it's almost like half made up, but half of it is real. Yeah. And Anthony has allowed me to put a lot of myself in this character. You know, it's just, you can do the work behind the scenes and, you know, the breakdown and all that, but when you are on stage, when you're actually performing her, some new parts come out naturally as you're bringing her to life. Yeah. So a lot of these things, and it's just really me. I'm like, it's not what I had intended, but the real me comes out sometimes, and it's kind of nice to be like, this is my interpretation of this character, half Phoebe, half me. So yeah, it's been nice to have that fun part.
Discretion right there. That would. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that.
Exactly.
I think that adds to the authenticity of what you'll get from the play.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you're playing somebody else, but then there's you. Yep. You know what I mean? So as an actor, as an artist, you're giving you as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's super cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what's up. How about you?
Oh, me and Lillian are two peas in a pod. The way I kind of see her, I do see, I guess, the negative and the positive in each other. She's a project dater. She saw what Louis could be. She saw how she could improve him. And she's like, I'm going to need to fix you up. I need to fix you up before it can be seen with me. And with me, I'm the exact same way. That's my negative little impact.
No, so I'm still there, but you went a whole nother direction when you were like, I'm gonna fix you up, not just fix you up, but I'm gonna fix you up so that you could be seen with me. Like I mean,
she's like, I'm gonna be your arm candy. I need to have good arm.
Yeah, no, I mean,
orchestrate this the right way.
Okay. How long was their relationship?
That's factually, I'm not too sure about factually, but they were dating for quite a few years. Married for quite a few years.
Right. Now, in the play, or in real life, or in the play, was there any times where any one of the wives or ex-wives kind of interacted with each other? Or
yes. Me and Daisy, played by Pamela Johnson. You met Pam. We have like a heated back and forth after, like, I'm like, all right, play this trumpet for him, be cute and coy with it. Right. She comes out like, you done stole my husband, you harlot. Like, aren't you some college educated woman? Like, did you teach you in college? And the first wife was a prostitute.
Right.
So she's like, oh, you have your nose turned up to me, but this is what you're doing.
Right.
And I'm kind of like, I got a starter mate, dog. Ain't nothing personal, but you know, gotta make it work. Gotta make it do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in this play, how does he interact with the cab driver? I know you said he becomes the best friend with this person. And
Yeah, I don't believe so. I think the cab driver part was not necessarily in fact happening in the history of our Louis.
Okay.
I think it's just something that Anthony might have put in there.
Okay.
Maybe at the beginning it might have been thought of that cab driver was a different person than Phoebe, because Phoebe was real. But the way it just turned out was the cab driver was just a cab, and then here I am having this dialogue with Pops, or not Anthony, but the play, and she has a very good monologue in that moment, because she's talking about what's going on in the moment, which is the war going to France, and husbands being separated from wives, and the women have to do the jobs that the men used to do,
Okay.
So they have this really good heart-to-heart interaction, which is what in turn she's at this point in the play, when he has the cab driver in action, he's meeting with his latest wife, Lucille.
Okay.
And when they meet up with the latest wife, Lucille becomes best friend with Phoebe. So this is how at the very end of the play you're going to see Phoebe interacting with Lucille, even though Louis is gone. And that's because they remain best friends, and Phoebe ends up being so close to them both because of this first interaction as a cab driver, and she ends up managing his estate and his foundation, and they just kind of take Lewis's legacy to a whole nother level. Okay. So yeah.
I think that Uvia's character, the cab driver, really symbolizes the impact the women had on Louis' life, every which one of them. Because, she carries on his legacy, but the monologue she has, I'm not trying to get no spoilers, but it's so intense, like how the wars, the economy has impacted the women who make the home, make the house in that time. We had to step up and do our part. And in Louis Armstrong, the Harlem Renaissance, in that time period, it's not really spoken about.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that is one of the reasons why not only the impactful monologue, but the caring of it, the way you interpret it, of course. So anybody can have a good dialogue with the cab driver. Oh, that was a nice little conversation. You're just going about your way. But when you have this interaction, which touched his heart, ideally, the play touched his heart. And then, of course, you got the wife, Lucille, who's number one. Be like, let me introduce you to this little Latina cab driver. Be like, why you? Listen. I'm like, I want your man. Let me become friends with you first. And that's how it happened. So, no, there's nothing happening with the cab driver or anything like that. But, Louis is known to have women, so you can kind of understand. But it didn't turn out that way, which is kind of nice. It gives a nice little for the lack of a better word, humanizing Louis in the way of just because it's a beautiful woman. I'm trying to call myself beautiful. Right? Beautiful woman, Latina woman in his life does not mean he's over here trying to go after. It's just the humanitarian of how much he reached people, their heart, who he was, exactly. So I feel like it speaks to that.
Yeah.
He was a romance boy. He liked to be overly romantic.
I mean, his music is...
Y'all better speak.
Overly romantic. Okay. I'm going to have to write that down for a good... That sounds like a good song.
Okay, all right, let's do it.
Overly romantic.
Yes.
How much history did you guys do? And, did you go to YouTube? Did you read books? Or, in order to play that part? Or just to learn about Louis himself, period?
So I actually found a documentary. I think it was like a 60-minute they did on Louis Armstrong, where you can see Lillian actually speaking, and she says a line in the play, and she's like, I don't want to be married to no second cornet player, and she's a lot older now, but you can kind of see that sass still in her, and we kind of look alike. I'm not even gonna lie to you, perfect casting. Tooted my own horn there, but besides that, I've always been a big Black history kind of buff. So with the Harlem Renaissance, I mean that was all me.
Right, big, yeah.
So I've always been in love with Louis Armstrong and his story, his legacy, everything about him.
Yeah, it's funny how you've always heard a song, but it never was your favorite. But when somebody says, "Oh, that song," you're like, "Oh no, I know that song," and it's Louis Armstrong, but it's like, that's what's up. What about yourself?
I ain't even gonna lie, I did not know a lot.
Okay.
I love his music, though. Yeah. I will say that's music for me is It's art. It's everything.
Okay, so now when you hear Louis Armstrong now, or even music, or even just him just being mentioned, right? Do you have a different perception or perspective?
He was a whore.
Right.
Yes, that's
He
that's
was a
what I
whore.
learned.
Harlot.
I did not think of
You talking about hold you
Wow.
tight, dog? How many wives you done had?
his music being so beautiful and romantic and jazz, because I love all that. I really thought he was like a one woman person.
Right.
And I learned all of a sudden with this play, I'm like, what in the heck is going on? Four wives? I was a little shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, now with the play, I learned a lot more about him. You know, just from the basics that I knew. Now I learn more. I did have to look up if Phoebe was real. I didn't know that was a real person until this. Okay. So of course, I did a little bit more digging after that. But I did not know to that extent.
But these were all wives all at the same time, right? Like these are
They overlap.
A
lot.
The overlap theory.
Man, my
There we go.
least favorite, like the one that makes you not look at him as the same man. This man had his wife drop him off at the station so he can go be a success, and met a groupie at the station. Didn't even get to the train. Didn't even get to New York.
Louis, what you doing?
Yeah.
All that will be in the play, but it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, it'll be a good.
Wow.
Whore.
Yes, he was.
He was a whore.
We didn't know this about him. I didn't. I did not.
We're gonna definitely clip that up. We're gonna go viral with that. He was a whore. Louis Armstrong.
The man had a talent.
What a wonderful world.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's been floating around here, and then she just grabbed it.
Yeah. No, because I guess
just the whore in the room.
Let's get right to the point, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just call him what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That old man got around.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But the talent's undeniable.
Yeah.
You guys did a lot of acting before. I know you said you did a play before that, but a lot of acting before this, or?
Yeah, I've been an actress for about 5 years. Recently become a filmmaker last year as well. Got some awards and stuff like that. So it's getting there. I hadn't been on stage for a few years. From the last play, I think it was a few years ago. I'd done plays, whether it's musical, dance plays, whatever, but I'd done a few. But I hadn't been on stage for years, and I've been wanting to get back into it because, you know, even though my jam right now is film and all that, I feel like just theater is an entire beast in its own, and it just gives you this what do you call it? Just something that you want to go refine yourself. Go do some theater. Go do some theater. Go be big. Go. You know, get back to basics. And with that, it's just going to help you continue your drive. You know, because it's just theater and film, two separate lanes. Even though it's all acting and stuff, but it is. If you can be really good at theater, I believe you can be a really good actress even in film. It's easier to be big and become smaller than be smaller.
Do you think
big.
in your opinion, do you think theater should come before, if you could map it out, right?
If there had to be one,
theater before going into film.
Yes,
100%.
yes, not necessarily as the only way, but if there was only one way, I would say go get you some theater first. Go really learn what it is, because in theater, I was just talking about this with somebody. It's like you have only a one time, right? It only matters the day of the play. You may be in rehearsal, stumbling, all that, but the day of the play is what's going to matter. It's a one-time take.
Yeah.
Right.
Film you do over and over and over, right? So you learn to perfect, quote unquote, your performance, because you're also feeding off the other actor. Yeah. You know what you're giving, and not only that, when you're on stage, you have to be in such a way big, because you have to perform for the last person on the last row. You got to feel it, and that really amplifies your whatever the character's feeling, so they can feel it. And again, it's harder to do that big versus small, in my opinion. So that's why I said go get stage and then come back and you can bring it smaller in. That's easier to do, in my opinion.
Any nervousness? Oh, you can add on.
I was going to say that any foundation to an actress, I mean, theater started in theater. Television came from theater.
Before, it was that.
That's true.
Before it was
right. Okay. So, I think the best advice my theater teacher actually gave me was to get over yourself. And I truly and wholeheartedly get over yourself. Yeah. And I think people who skip theater don't gain the confidence to be ridiculous or to go on stage and see a million eyes looking at you and not get so caught up in the fact that your eyes are a target on me. You know?
highlight.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. It's one of the things that just to add on to that, I promise, was in the dancing aspect, because I was a dancer before I was an actress, is when I did perform on stage. And I was highly shy. I was a different person back then. And, you know, it was ballroom. So the dress is a little skimpler. And I'm like, I'm not sure I'm comfortable. My grandpa's going to be watching this and stuff. You know, I'm like, I'm not sure. I'd be like, whatever. So my aunt, who was also a ballroom performer, she said, you got to learn. And this is what I've taken in my career, has applied to, or not only dancing, but acting and everything that I do. And why I can network my butt off is because you almost create an avatar in a way where you're on stage. You're not you. People are not looking at you. I mean, yes, it's you, but you're the character.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to be on stage or whatever the character needs you to be.
Yeah.
And then when you're off stage, you can shut it down, you can close it off, and then go be you.
Absolutely.
And that is a way to be able to free yourself.
Yeah.
And be whatever you need the character on stage without thinking, I'm like, oh my God, when I get off stage, no, we don't do that.
No, we were just talking about that with the other guests about being able to turn it off and on.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's an avatar in a way, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I think that's how I really approach acting.
Me too.
I have to just play another person. So I'm gonna be off stage, I'm me, and then when I go on stage, I'm whatever I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of artists are, right? I mean, it's too vulnerable to be up there and be seen just all you know, be getting the criticism or even praise. It's too vulnerable to just see you. So you create this layer in a way to be able people to praise or criticize whatever it is, the artist way, the artist face you got. But the real you is only for your friends and family and you know, your spouse or whatever it may be. So it's a good way.
I don't know if you guys know, but Kiss is incredible on stage. I don't know if you've seen her or what, but like, do you have an avatar? Do you have a like, okay, I'm tapping into this character tonight?
Yeah, I was, So about that, so you have this pent up personality that you present, right? And that's just on stage. But I feel when I get off stage, I get overwhelmed with not being able to still be that. You know what I'm saying? It's like as soon as I get off stage, I go right back inward.
No, I definitely.
It's actually something I have to work on, is understanding that when you are in the venue, in the building, wherever, this is who you are, and then when you go home, that's different, because there's still people that want to talk to you, signing autographs, like it's a lot.
Yeah.
So you know.
So is it like a post performance nerve?
Just the real me can't handle the smoke that I just left on stage.
Yeah, people want to come up to you. You're like, what are you talking to me? Why are you
so
talking to me?
it's a bit overwhelming, and so it's like on stage is like a force field. It's like, okay, I know I'm good at this. I'm
Man.
Throw everything, you know, and
you
then when we're done, it's like,
because you hit it right on the nose. Being on stage, me being behind those turntables was like I'm playing tag, and this is home base.
Yep.
You can't touch me, like, you know. And then when it's over, and you know that was a good show, or you did good, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, I'm. You know.
And they're coming to you with the residue of that energy.
I'm
not the same person 50 minutes ago. I am
literally I'm literally the same exact way, because after I wrap a project, don't talk to me. I gotta post all these posts. I gotta like all these posts. I gotta show face for the press stuff.
Real quick, when you guys when you guys are done, are you like going back over in your head like how well you did? Are you grading yourself?
Yes, I grade myself harshly on my character development and how I work well with others, because that's your meal ticket, especially out here in Las Vegas with a small net community. What impression did I leave on my co-stars, and what impression did I leave on the cast and crew? That's something that haunts me for weeks upon weeks after a project.
What about you?
Just real quick, yes and no. Yes, because obviously you want to learn from your what you just did. Can you do better next time? But also no, because it's already done. I'm not going to beat myself over it. Whatever I had on stage, I gave it. I gave my best that I could in the moment, and then I'll just do better next time if I need to.
I'm gonna need that.
What about you?
Need some of that.
I got you.
No, I don't recap anything, because I'm gonna do it again tomorrow, and it just really depends. Like, for instance, like we do Crazy in Love, and I just don't ever feel comfortable twerking. you know. No. But depending on how the crowd is, if it's ladies out there and they're out there, I might with them a little bit, you know, exchange a little energy with them.
Yep. Yeah.
But if it's just a bunch of men in the crowd, or like just, you know, it's like, oh no, y'all won't get not one piece of a twerk. But that's, you know, and so with that being said, there's one thing I may do. I may be like, oh, today I could twerk a little bit. It's in a moment though.
Right.
Oh, today I could twerk a little bit.
You have to feel it. If
you know,
it's not, like,
I
don't
can
force
take
it.
a little bit,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
or some days I'll be like, dang, Kiss, you know, you could really just twerk a little bit every time. Like, get out of your little thing. And I'd be like, nah. Nah.
That beautiful lady is waving around that whiteboard, going insane.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Well, man, the time goes by fast on these shows. I would like to appreciate all our guests we had today. Thank you, ladies, for coming and sharing with it. Can we, starting with you, where can they reach you at?
Yes, on all platforms, I am Suvanni, SUV.anni. Thank you.
Pretty
all right.
Thank you.
Same as well. IG, YouTube, all platforms. You can find me at Lluvia. That's spelled LLUVIA. For those of you that don't know Spanish, it means rain. So Lluvia, Giacoman, GIACOMAN. You can find me there. Reach out if you guys ever have any questions or if you need anything. I would love to collab with new people.
Word.
And we'll see you February 14th.
February 14th,
February
y'all.
14th, the show for sure. And yourself, Kiss.
I always plug my IG, so it's exo.kkmala. And there's that. Y'all can find me on Fremont, and anywhere else you see me, just say hi.
Yeah, see, I wanted her to sing it and do the whole thing.
Baby, if you're looking for me, you know where to find me. I be up on IG. Exo.kkmala, you should follow me. Bad little mama here in Vegas on Casual Conversation.
There we go, And we about to get up out of here. I'm your host, DJ Slim. You can find me on Fifth Element Hip Hop Good Music 101. Spell it with a Z and a K, black__transit. And DJ Slim, DJ SLIM. We're out. Peace.
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 Bye.